our first snowstorm of the season. We've been under a winter weather advisory for...
There's so much snow.
Oh my God.
Good afternoon, everybody. So it is dark in the house. We don't have many lights on. But I wanted to show you. I just got out of the shower. So I think it's probably, I don't know, maybe... I don't even know what time it is right now. It's sometime in the afternoon. I've been so busy with school today that I stopped to jump in the shower. I wanted to show you what's going on and catch you up on where we've been and why we haven't put out a lot of videos. Our first snowstorm of the season. Look at that. I think if you look at the logs there, we have about, I think we measured about 6 inches of snow. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful though? All that snow. The trees. So pretty. So pretty. I could just stand out here and look at it. Matt has had A Christmas Story playing for, I don't know, probably most of the afternoon, of course. So Thanksgiving is over. I did not film during Thanksgiving. See if I can turn on the light here. We had a lot going on. So I kind of want to catch you up on what's been going on. But we had our niece and her husband and their 3 kids here. My mom was here. All of our children were here. And our son-in-law and our grandkids were here. I have 2 shirts on today because it is chilly. It's nice in the house. Our heat went out right before Thanksgiving. That got fixed, thankfully. It was an igniter switch. And what else? And we needed a new thermostat. So we were cold for about 24 hours here. And then what else has been going on? So I am on the last, getting ready to go on the last 2 weeks of my semester. And I know I haven't put out a lot of videos, and that has everything to do with my schooling. So I had a science class that I had already taken a natural resource conservation class, and so I thought environmental science will be the way I want to go. It'll really fit in with what I've been doing. And it has, but it was a lot different than what I had expected. Okay, so I figured I'd just bring you to the living room and I'd come sit on the couch. So anyway, it has been a beast of a class, and the amount of work that has gone into this class, I've just been trying to keep my head above water. So I know a lot of you have asked, where have we been? That's where. I have been doing school and just have not been able to get to anything. So I'm hoping as I come to the end of this semester that we'll be able to jump into Vlogmas and just like move forward from here. So that's where we've been. That's why you haven't seen any videos from us. But I wanted to catch our first snowstorm of the year, and we have been under a winter snowstorm warning. I don't know, I'll have to look it up. But I know we've been under a winter weather advisory for sure, and we definitely got it. And it's not supposed to stop snowing for sure until about midnight. It could go into 6 a.m. That was one of the reports we heard, so it's just been one thing after another. Anyway, but who else was here for Thanksgiving? My mother-in-law and father-in-law were here, so Matt's mom and dad. And then, like I said, all of our children, which was wonderful. Skylur's still here. He's actually on vacation from his job, so. And I think I told you that he switched jobs a few months back, and it has been just an amazing change for him. So it's very nice. He has a lot of benefits that he did not have at his other job before. So one of which is being able to take some vacation time and spend time with his family. And he has more days off. He was only getting 1 day a week off before, so it's very nice. He gets 3 days a week off now, which is wonderful. Anyway, my dad was not able to join us for Thanksgiving. He's actually been in the hospital, and he is still there. Aspen and I went to see him yesterday, and it's just kind of touch and go right now, and we'll have to wait and see what's going on. But he'll definitely be in the hospital through the weekend, and then going forward from there, we'll just try to keep you updated a little bit on what is going on. But that is where we've been. That's been our life update, and we'll watch this storm as it blows in. It is blowing. I would not want to be on the roads right now. I don't know what the winds are. I think they said we were supposed to get up to like 20 mile an hour winds, but they were supposed to maintain consistency throughout the day. So, and it has definitely been blowing all day. Sometimes I think more than that. I'm going to guess we've probably gotten up to 40 mile an hour wind gusts here. So it started last night, and it had slowed down. When I went to bed last night, it slowed down, or before I went to bed, it slowed down. And then before I went to bed, I said, did it stop? And Matt's like, have you looked outside? Matt and Skylur were both like, have you looked outside? And I looked outside and I was like, oh my goodness. There was so much snow already. So it is definitely a winter storm. And we're getting it before December. How crazy is that? I don't know if you'll see this before December, but we're getting this snowstorm right after Thanksgiving. So it is actually 2 days after. It's the Saturday of Thanksgiving weekend. So, and like I was saying, my father was admitted to the hospital. So he was admitted on Wednesday, right before Thanksgiving. So he wasn't able to join us. So that is where we are at for a life update, and then I will keep you posted throughout the day. But I just wanted to jump on here and let you know what's been going on. We are not going anywhere. We just have been so busy. Ireland is in the heart of Nutcracker practice right now, and I think we've told you, but if we haven't, Ireland is she is one of the party girls or party children this year. And then she's also Spanish this year in the Nutcracker. So very exciting. It's going to be exciting to see her in those two roles. So, and our whole family is going. We have tickets for everybody. So I'm pretty excited about it. Yeah, it's going to be nice. All right, I am going to go get some more school done. I did a couple of tests for my science class. I have a psychology class I'm working on right now. And then later I have a news writing and reporting class to work on. But I want to get some stuff knocked out in psychology right now. So, all right, I'll check back in with you. I did forget one sad update. We lost our good buddy Yemen a couple of weeks ago. So that was pretty hard on the entire family. We had made a vet appointment for him because we noticed he wasn't feeling well, and it was the weekend, so there was no one to see him. There's only one exotic animal vet in town, and she wasn't going to be until Monday, and so he passed away over that weekend. So yes, we lost our dear friend Yemen, and we desperately miss him. The kids took it very hard. We all took it hard. So now his cage is empty.
There's too much snow. There's so much snow.
Look at this, you guys.
Watch.
Look at our table. There's so much snow.
Oh, it's cold.
I think we got, I don't even know.
We got a foot.
We got over a foot of snow. We got at least, I would say, 16 inches. That's a lot of snow. Look at the grill.